Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect 2. Alright, so as you can see we've got Zaeed and Morden with us. We are currently working on a loyalty mission for Zaeed. We've just found out that he once basically founded the Blue Suns. And so yes, off we go, and it looks like we're in for a little bit of a fight. Alright, so let's just be careful as we move on up. Do we have contact yet? I'm half expecting something to come walking out those doors. But it looks like we're in the clear. Okay, let's see what's going on.
Zaeed Masani, you finally tracked me down. Vito. Don't be stupid, Zaeed. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
We don't sacrifice lives for the sake of a mission. There's always a better way.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in. You want to waste time out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
You're endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I ought to knock you the hell out. Thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
Okay, well, he's clearly not too bright there. Alright, yeah, blowing up a refinery while we're still nearby, not a great idea. Not a great idea at all. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's get a move on. We'll pick up what we can. I think that should be fine, and yeah, we'll go ahead and get on moving.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
We're here to free these people. Going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
Alright, so let's see. Nothing else to note. Ooh. Except for some explosions. Let's go ahead and see if we can shut down this place. Alright, what do we see? A bypass? Okay, that should be fairly easy. Let's go ahead and have a look. Some copyrights, some Wi-Fi. And then that is all. Alrighty-o, let's see what's on the other side of the door. Oh, alright. Still plenty of explosions. Let's see what we can see. Oh. Alright, let's quickly zip through there. Oh, here we go. Fuel control. Let's redirect the flow. Alright, that helps us out. We've got another one of these. Go ahead and hit those buttons. Come on, hopefully we can find another one. Generator pipe? Oh, salvaging it for money? Okay, well, you know what? I didn't think that was quite the priority right now, but I'll have to take it. Alright, apparently there's...
Doors won't open until the fire's out.
Okay, so we're gonna have to run through.
They'll save us, I know it.
Alright, let's keep on moving. Oh, let's rush through that before that takes away our shields. We should have a pretty good chance of getting what we need. Oh. Alright, that doesn't exist anymore. Let's go up and around. Convenient that they had this extra path, otherwise we would have been in major trouble. Oh, palladium. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Alright, here we go.
I'll take
Research
it.
terminal. Heavy weapon ammo. Okay. Fire extinguishers. There we go. What are they doing? I'd hope that... Oh, well, I guess if it's gas, it's not necessarily a bad thing. But depending on what kind of fuel refinery that is, water may not be that good of a thing to throw on. Alright, everybody else is getting out of here. That's good. They should be relatively safe. Let's go hunt down the rest of the Blue Suns and see that we can make some other people safe by dismantling this Merc company. Alright, more palladium. No one else. Oh, Firestorm. Okay.
This might be useful.
Firestorm. We can use that. Okay. I'm guessing that's a flamethrower. That would make sense. Yes. Yes, it would. I'm not sure if I really need that right now, though. Let's just swing back to... Oh, actually... Let's maybe go ahead and... What is it? F4? No, hang on a second. Let's switch back to our rifle for a jiff. Alright, no documentation worth picking up. Looks like we've got a... Oh!
Excellent targeting.
Alright, well that worked. Ooh, power cells. Yes, we'll take that. And what did I see up over here? Hang on a second. We saw... That's a loadout. Ah, servos. Here we go. That's what it was that we missed. Alright, another bunch of credits. Money will be very much appreciated. I don't know if necessarily more fire is exactly what we need right now, so we will go ahead and swap out that Firestorm. Let's go ahead and switch back to the good old grenade launcher. Yeah. More fire in a refinery may not be our exact weapon of choice right now. Alright, what have we got? Looks like... Oh.
Something special in their paycheck.
Alright.
You brought Shepard with you, and you still don't have a chance.
That all you got?
Deploying incineration tech.
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Sons, I took your life. Now I'm taking it again.
Actually, no, we can't really do too much over here. Hang on a second. Let's zip our way around. Ah, there we go. Oh, looks like we have a pyro.
Killed that one.
Nope. Not anymore.
Lose or die, Shepard. You can walk out of here alive.
Oh. One missed shot, not quite ideal. Oh, come on.
Never should have come here, Zaeed. Here it comes.
That fuel tank's coming loose. Shoot it! Bring it down on top of them.
So you know what? Oh. Let's go ahead and drop that down.
Shoot it down!
There we go. Alright. Let's move on up. Oh, we've got another one up over here. That's not good. Hopefully they won't focus on us. Oh, and you know what? Better put some flame back on there.
Direct organ trauma.
Alright, let's pick up some ammo. Looks like we are going to have... Oh!
neutralized.
Hang on a second.
They're through my shields!
Oh. Yep, shielding would definitely be useful if we don't stand under the flames. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll quickly run through here. We'll clear this section.
Get ready to fight.
Yeah, salvage some bits and pieces. This is fairly clear. Oh, that sounds like a mech to me. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and fire off some skills. Morden doesn't actually have an overload. I thought he had. Alright, well that's fine. Go ahead and we'll do that.
Change weapons!
Could have quite taken cover there. Not in time. Alright, let's take cover on the other side of this if possible. No? Alright, fine. That'll have to do. Looks like the extra stuff that we brought along worked out rather nicely. Alright, more salvage. Okay, so that's these two. Let's move forwards. I guess dropping that explosive canister was probably a good idea. Alright, and we have one more room to check out, it seems. I doubt much is going to occur. Oh, okay, sorry, I tell a lie. We have a second, one more room before the last. Alright, no sign of... Okay, well at least we know that there's an exit there, so if for some reason we need to quickly double back, we can go ahead and get that done. Alright, let's follow this and see where this takes us.
Not this time, Zaeed, you son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
You just cost me 20 years of my life. Ah! Son of a bitch! Oh,
Zaeed, you alright?
the hell do you care? I'm fine. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
You put your revenge ahead of the mission. How can I trust that you'll be there when we need you?
I'll do what I was gonna have paid to do, Shepard. Just don't expect any more than that. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That's not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Zaeed. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito, but I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, well, we got some more squad points, that's good. We have, let's see, the refinery has been liberated, although the company will have to spend millions to rebuild, and Zaeed has accepted our command and is still focused on the mission, that's good. And it looks like we did get his Inferno Grenade, which should be rather nice. New outfit, good for him, I suppose. New heavy weapon ammo, money, of course, and a little bit of palladium. Alright. Well, I don't know if that technically counts as having established loyalty, but I'm pretty sure we've got access to the ability, so yeah, I'm assuming so. That does give us a couple more points, so that will be handy. We'll go ahead and, well, I don't think there's too much for us to do, so maybe it's back to the galaxy map, and let's move. Actually, no.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
We have resources. We were going to use them before we went on the mission, but I forgot. Not forgetting this time. So let's go ahead and see if we can afford anything. No weapon upgrades. We can go for some tech. All tech powers, boost that up. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and use that. That should be good. We also could potentially go for some Medigel capacity. Again, a little bit of platinum. I'm not sure if we haven't really been using that too much. Ship upgrades. Let's see. More platinum here. Dermal regeneration. It's a possibility to fix up some of our scars. For now, I think we'll be fine. It's not a priority. And then prototype-wise, what have we got here? Single bonus power. Obtaining more loyal squad members will increase the number of powers available to us. Multiple times. Each time the project is completed, Shepard can select a new bonus power, and any already spent transfer to the newly selected. Huh. So that'll give us some bonus skills. Got some new armors which we could go ahead and collect up. Could go for some heavy weapon. Could go for some shotgun bonuses. You know, let's buy the shotgun. And then let's also go ahead and have a look at the heavy weapon ammo. Actually, what do we need here? Palladium. That's 15,000. We have more than we need. I guess we still need to find some more, yeah, we need to find the tech for us to look that up. Alright, let's go for the heavy weapon ammo. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and purchase that too. And then outside of that, I think that's about everything. Yeah, we could go ahead and pick up the training. And you know what? We don't really use our EZO for too much. But it will give us something in the meantime. You know what? Maybe we go ahead and oh, actually, you know what? We only get what we have access to. You know what? Let's hold off for a bit. Yeah, I was about to say let's go ahead and just pick it up and play around with it. But then, you know, we might not actually have what we're after. We'll see how that all plays out. Alright, so. New private messages. Let's go ahead and have a look. Unread messages. What do we see? We have another request from the Omega Nebula on a planet nearby. Okay, so we have that to deal with. Lost contact, that's Firewalker, and then we have the Normandy crash site data. That's our new one, I think. Commander Shepard, the Alliance was grateful to receive the information you found at the Normandy's crash site, and we've sent it out to the affected families. By finding those dog tags, you have provided peace of mind for a lot of people, Commander. I thank you on their behalf. Okay, well, we'll mark that as read. We'll come back to these at a later date, but for now, let's go ahead and check out the map. I think what we're going to do... Yeah, I think we've already searched everything here before we went into the mission. So there's no scanning there. Is there much to scan here? No, we've already depleted that place. Alright, and then I'm pretty sure we've done the same for the other. Let's just double check. How many scanners have we got? We have 11. Yeah, okay. You know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and recollect some of our stuff. Some extra probes. We do want to head to the Firewalker. Again, though, we do want all the resources available to us at the time. We'll quickly swing back this direction. We'll enter the system and then head to the... Where is it? Fuel depot. Here we go. Let's go ahead and buy a little bit of fuel. We have plenty of money right now, so this is not a big deal. We can buy a few probes. Actually, you know what? We'll buy a couple here. And then, depending... I might go ahead and start scanning this thing. Yeah, it seems... Yeah, that might take us a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the pause button and yeah, I'll show you what I scanned from this place before we leave, and then we can purchase some more probes. Alright, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty, so about 2-3 minutes has passed for me. We've gone ahead and we've found a few little spots of decent materials. Nothing crazy, but again, stuff that was actually worth collecting, which is nice. And it has even finished us up on 20 probes, which is absolutely perfect, because it now means we can go ahead and purchase some more. And we don't have to spend extra time than necessary. So let's go ahead and zip on over to the Firewalker and see what we can do there. Let's go ahead and see what we can find out on Alista. Alright, so what do we see? We've got Firewalker over there. That's already planned out, so we'll head there last. We do have a couple of planets around. Some of these are fairly poor, but I suppose, you know, this stuff here, like if you look at that, that is a decent amount for us to be collecting. So we will go ahead and collect that. That is not too bad, but again, like last time, I think I'm going to just pop back up in a second after I've done all of this for you. Okay, and this is the aftermath after we had a bit of a scan, although, hang on a second, you know what? That's actually worth a little bit more. We'll take that as well. Yeah, not too much on this planet. A few spots here and there that were actually decent, but again, fairly minimal amounts in the scheme of things. That's one of the 5 planets down. We'll move on to the next one. We'll see if there's any hints of anomalies, but again, it doesn't seem to be the case. This one, however, I'm thinking might take us a little bit of a longer time between scanning all these things, because there's some really rich deposits here. So we're going to have a quick pause here yet again, and I'll show you our results afterwards. So yeah, we'll be back in a second. Okay, and once again, I have gone through, we've picked up what we can. Surprisingly, not as many places as I would have expected, but that said though, some of them were particularly juicy, so that is rather nice. We will go ahead and, you know what, we will go for the one most furthest out from our final location. We'll just double check to see that there's no anomalies lying around here. I don't expect that there's going to be too much if that is the case. I'm actually fairly happy with what we have.
Launching probe.
We'll fire a probe just to make sure that that doesn't trigger an anomaly. No, it does not. But again, we are fairly low on probes, so we will quickly go ahead and use one there. We'll double check this planet over here that is still rather fresh. Again, just in case anything does pop up. But again, we're not going to waste it as things are fairly
Launching probe.
restricted right now. Alright, and so we might come back for the, what is that, Sealies? I don't know. I'm not sure how they want to pronounce it. And then we'll come back with Millie as well, or Millie. Let's head over to Zenoa and see about the Firewalker mission.
Anomaly detected.
Yeah, here we go. Anomaly detected. This is why I kept one in storage, just on the off chance. We do not want to miss out on a mission because we forgot about a probe.
Away.
That just seems
Something
ridiculous. Alright, so anomaly detected. Well, scans have located the Hammerhead exploration vehicle and also show active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of Dr. Clace and Oloy. Alright, so we will go ahead and pick that up in just 1 second, but since we're already here and this is a rich planet, I'm going to go ahead and scan for just 2 seconds and then we'll go ahead and collect our mission. Alright, well, once again, we have gone through, we've used up all of our probes. There is obviously more for us to collect here, but unfortunately we are slightly short of the ability to collect. So either way, let's go ahead and land on down. We should see exactly what's going on. We'll go ahead and see what there is. Oh, and loyalty has been gained with Zaeed. That is definitely a thing. We've now got access to his Inferno grenade as well. That is very nice. So we have all that. We also have the flashbang grenade from Kasumi. Everybody else, we're still working on everybody else's loyalty. There's some good stuff potentially available. Armor-piercing ammo, actually, that could be very nice with Garrus. But for now... Well, you know what? We'll bring Zaeed now that we've got his skills to max on out. And then... Actually... No, let's bring Morden. I appreciate him as a fellow. He's got some technical skills, obviously some medical skills as well, and an interesting sense of ways of doing things. And then, you know what? I actually don't think we've brought Miranda out since the early game, so let's go ahead and bring her along. I'm sure we'll have some points for her to improve her skills, which will come along quite nicely. So, we could go for a few things. We could ask for the concussive shot, that wouldn't be bad. Ammunition, again, it's not the be-all and end-all. Could potentially wait for the... Yeah, decrease the recharge time on the adrenaline rush, that could be very, very nice. And you know what, I think that's what we will do. As for Morden, you have no points. Oh. I thought we got a level up. Okay, maybe not. And then, oh, here we go. Cerberus Officer, we can max this one out. Either pick up some tactical stuff for squad or combat bonus for squad. Yeah, I think that's actually not a bad plan. Overload is obviously a nice one to have. Same with Warp, but I think we'll max this out. So, what do we want to pick? We have the Cerberus leader. Miranda's coordination of the fire team gives an increased bonus to squad weapon damage. She gains 20% extra health. She gains 25% extra damage. Squad health goes up by 7.5% and damage by 15. Or we could go for Tactician. Leadership tactics leave no one behind, giving an increased bonus to squad health. So squad weapon damage goes up by a bit, but health goes up by a greater amount. So her bonuses do not change for the health and damage. It's just whether we want squad health or squad damage. Well, I think we go for damage. Damage is never going to be a bad plan. Let's go ahead and collect that right now. Alright, and that will do. We'll hold on to our points for now. We've only got another 360 XP till the next level. I think that should be decent enough. So, let's see. What do we want to bring? Locust, hand cannon, I think that's fine. And then for ourselves, I think... Oh, actually, we have a new shotgun to try out. Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and switch out the Eviscerator shotgun. So the Libra Shaft 2180 shotgun, or the Eviscerator, is of human to civilian design and has a unique ammunition generator. Where most modern firearms shave off chips or pellets from an ammunition block, the M22 shaves off serrated metal wedges designed to fly aerodynamically. This dramatically improves its armor-piercing capabilities, and its tight grouping helps wound ballistics at longer ranges than standard shotguns. This design also violates several intergalactic weapon treaties, so the M22 is not distributed to militaries. Well, you know what? I think that's a good choice then. Let's go ahead and collect that, and let's jump on in. So, Project Firewalker, search for data. Alright, let's have a look at our journal and see what they're asking. So, we've got to investigate the wreckage, no problems there. Search for data anywhere around here. Everything else, what have we got here? N7 missions, no, we're all good. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we can find. It does look pretty bad.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Alright, well that's a choice for, at least that survived, giving us some valuable information. Let's bypass computer control. Let's see what we can do. Got some Wi-Fi's. We've got tunnels, capacitors, and copyright. Alright, just double checking. Can we hop out of this thing, or are we almost kind of stuck here for now?
System active.
Oh, guided missile system. Okay, so we can jump around. That's nice. They were speaking of Geth being around. Okay, I'm guessing we need to go ahead and collect all of these.
Mission objectives located.
Okay, so right mouse button kind of magnetically pulls us towards it, it seems. Extra currency is always appreciated. Alright, nothing hidden back here. Actually, you know what? Is that wreckage, you know? Okay, we do have a boost. We'll see if there's anything that we missed back over here. No, that does seem to have covered everything. Alright. Alright, and then let's see about...
Interesting. Suggest taking a closer look.
Okay. More research collected. That's good. Alright, let's try making our way up. Ah, well, that should be,
Recommend using conventional weapons to clear path.
Alright. Wait a second. For a second then I thought we just got shot at, but we did not. Or at least I don't think we did. Let's scoot through. There we are. That's a lot of flame. Alright, and now what are we looking for? We got all of these. Alright, well, we'll take our time. No need to move too hastily. Got something all the way up over there. Actually, we might need to make a jump between these. Alright, maybe we start at the bottom and we work our way up. I think that could be a decent plan. Alright. I gotta say, it kind of sounds like we've made an error every time we actually collect the data there. Yeah. It's a very interesting, it's almost like a mechanical, magnetic clicking kind of thing. I don't know, it's like, in my head it makes me think of like a busted up hard drive trying to work when it can't. But either way, alright, I see a way up over there. Let's go ahead and scoot our way across. It does look like that there's no limit to our boost, which is appreciated. Yeah. Alright. Let's go speedy. Big jump. And that'll do.
Found it.
Alright, more money worth there. Okay, here we go. That one up the top I think we can get to. There we have it. Alright, let's see if we can collect what we need. Oh. Looks like we're a little far away at first. Alright, I'm not really sure what's happened to the people because we're still not getting any real information about that. Alright, let's see. Also too, as much as I love the Mako, this thing does traverse the land so much more quickly, which is definitely nice. You know, we could have almost probably made the jump without having to go across here, but oh well. Let's see, this should be all that we need for now.
That did it.
Alright.
Mission objectives completed.
Oh, is that it? I would have sworn that there was something more to this mission. We never really found out what happened to the doctors. Oh, hang on a second. Let's boost our way back for a second. Where was the next location that they could have been? There seems to be no habitation of any kind. Maybe we stopped doing things here and we access the data? Yeah, I will say, like, it's a pretty landscape and all, but this isn't. Okay, you know what? It makes no difference. Let's just go ahead and end the mission. Would you like to return? Sure. Let's go ahead and leave. I don't know what we're going to do otherwise. Well, I will say that's at least a nice little way to jump on into the Normandy. Definitely a good way to do pickup. Okay, so we've found the wreckage, we've got the hammerhead acquired, and we've got the data. Okay, maybe there's a second part to all of this. Or at least I'm certainly hoping so. It's been quite some time since I've tried out the mission. Alright, let's go ahead and read our terminal. Let's check our unread messages. So, prototype recovered from Project Firewalker. Good work on recovering the hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contained significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Voy investigated. EDI has added the locations to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads you to the Prothean site. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it would greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. Alright, so you know what? It isn't all one and done. That is at least something. Unfortunately though, we've used up all of our probes, and so I'm doubting we're going to have the ability to land where we need to. Actually, before we do, let's just double check our journal. And let's see, under our assignment, so what have we got? Geth Incursion. This is Latesh in the Cosmos system, Phoenix massing. Okay, so we've got that. So there's probes there. We have survey sites for Korang in the Hawking Eta. Okay, and then we also have Volcano Station in Karunto in the Yakawa or the Kaelston Rift. Okay, we've got a few places to go then. Okay, well, you know what? That's not the be-all and end-all. I think that's a pretty good spot for us to call it there. We'll go ahead and make our way back towards the mass relay and resupply on some probes and things, and then from there we will go ahead and see if we can track down some more of this Project Firewalker. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.